We constantly look at items as a defiance of beauty, and makeup is at the core of that. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Crystal here, and today we are going to talk about a very serious but also not so deep discussion, and it's going to be about why the makeup industry is always going to tell you that you are not beautiful. No matter what you do, no matter what you invest in, whether you do cosmetics or whether you do like actual injectable enhancements or go under the knife, you will never be beautiful. Now, this isn't a personal attack on anyone at all. I just want to make a disclaimer. This is just me evaluating the market and marketing techniques and how it may be influencing you on a day-to-day basis, and how you can be aware of how this is a money-making scheme and how you may be getting affected by it. Now, this is kind of going off the back of my series on my channel, which is to do with my no-buy, my Project Pan, the effects of marketing and my makeup addiction buying issues, for lack of a better way of putting it, because I know there are so many people out there that are feeling the same way as me. So I'm dressed super cash today. This is going to be a chatty video. I really want to hear from you guys what your thoughts are on the things that I say today, and whether you are affected by the market and how it can actually completely destroy your self-esteem. So before we jump into the video, let's just cover off on the main things. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content. If there's any other topics that you would like me to discuss on my channel, please do let me know. Also, go and check me out on my Instagram. My handles are on the screen for you guys to go and check me out over there. And without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. So I feel like these commentary videos are what draw people to my channel. So I am going to be doing these more often on my channel, and they're only going to be roughly like 10-15 minute videos, giving you guys my thoughts and starting a discussion on these really important topics that I think society is now becoming way more aware of than we were before. So I feel like in the last 2 to 3 years, people have become more aware of how marketing is actually attacking us. It's no longer a matter of, oh, that looks really nice, or oh, I wouldn't mind purchasing that foundation, that looks really cool to try that next time I've run out of my other foundation. It's more or less, you need this foundation, you need to try it right now. You will not be beautiful unless you try this foundation. What you're using right now is not good enough. You need this foundation to be beautiful. And that, my friends, is at the heart of the beauty community. It's so... Makeup is just not that deep. I know that that's probably not what people want to hear, and like, yes, it's a passion of mine too, passion for a lot of different people, but it's only skin deep. And when makeup no longer is just skin deep, and it's actually affecting your heart and your mind and your soul, and you as a being feeling that you're not good enough to even associate with groups of people in society. Fashion goes into this category as well, but I feel like beauty is a real perpetrator here at the moment. It actually infuriates me. And I mean, I'm gonna give you guys some like personal experiences for me as well. When I actually resigned from my previous job and I went over to England for 3.5 months, I was blessed enough to be able to go over there for that period of time pre the pandemic. Thank God I beat that. I really wanted to just get away from all the noise. The Instagram, the Facebook, the emails, the YouTube, like even just when you walk down the street, you see billboards of this, that and the other, and you walk past a Sephora store, you walk past an Ulta, like it's everywhere. Like absolutely, even on trams, on trains, they have the marketing slogans and stuff stuck to public transport, so you don't miss it. You constantly see it. And I was over there and I got to a point where I was just like, I am so sick of seeing this stuff on Instagram and Facebook that I actually had to actively go through and delete the app just to let my brain calm down. And look, I'm an abundance kind of person. I mentioned this in my most recent video about how to control your makeup spending addiction. I'm an abundance person, and literally when I see something multiple times, it gets me curious. Like, I know that I'm a combination oily girl, and I would see things for people that had dry skin and they would need hydrating products, and I'd be like, no, that's not going to work for me because I know that that's not my skin type. But because I would see the product over and over again, and then I'd see influencers talking about it, I would see it on Instagram, I would see it on YouTube, I'd see people going, oh, this is my favorite product for this month. I'd be like, oh, okay, they're saying it's great, maybe I'm missing out. And I think that is like a major thing to put into perspective when you're talking about this. you feel like you're missing out. And that's why you're going to think that you're not going to be beautiful, you're not going to be good enough for others, because you're missing out on the product that is the answer, the key to everything. You're going to be the most beautiful person on the planet once you have these products, or once you've tried these products. And then you'll try it and it will either work for you or it won't. But it doesn't actually solve the issue. The issue is actually inside. It's you projecting your self-worth inside out versus trying to put your self-worth from outside in. And I think in this particular generation, I mean, I'm a part of it, we look to external items, or we look to external measures to validate ourselves. For example, you might see somebody walking down the street with a Chanel classic flap handbag, and then you might think that person is better than me because they have that item. They are not better than you. They just spend their money differently. You might be somebody who has property investments, who owns your car, who has no debt. That person who's carrying that Chanel handbag, you don't know what their insecurities are, what their financial position is. And I think we constantly look at items as a defiance of beauty, and makeup is at the core of that. Like I said, fashion as well, but makeup, they will constantly tell you that this is the next best thing. This is the answer. This is going to make you look younger. This is going to make you look more youthful. This is going to make your skin look less textured. This is going to make your lashes look bigger. This is going to make your brows look more fuller. It's kind of like a never-ending hamster wheel. It's constant. And if you look really, really closely, the marketing campaigns are exactly the same thing. They are literally projecting onto you that you need this because you're not beautiful. And once you purchase this, once you spend your hard-earned money on a product that you most likely do not need, that is when you're going to be beautiful. And that is what the beauty community is constantly telling you from a marketing perspective. And I think why I'm doing this video today is I wanted to talk to you guys about the fact that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Natural beauty is coming back into fashion, on trend. Being able to see your imperfections coming through your skin. It's not personally my preference in terms of makeup. I'm kind of like, if you're gonna do it, go full beat. But that's just my mentality. I'm either full beat or I'm nothing. So I suppose in a sense, this natural makeup trend is kind of bringing those two, beat and natural, separating them and then grabbing that middle component and making you feel a bit more confident, I suppose. But I don't know why people don't feel confident to go out in public or live their lives with no makeup on. I wear my makeup on my YouTube channel because this is actually therapeutic for me. This is a hobby, putting my makeup on, practicing my makeup skills, wearing it for you guys. I love doing that as a therapeutic thing. I would never wear this kind of makeup on a day-to-day basis. As you guys would know if you're subscribed to my channel, I work in the corporate space. I work in a HR department. I don't look like this when I go to work. Let me know if you would like me to do a work makeup tutorial, or what I wear to work, what is appropriate for the workplace. But at the same time, like, you do you. If you want to go full beat to work, do it. You need to do what makes you feel beautiful, not what anybody else tells you, not what you see on Instagram, not what you see on TV, not what you see on YouTube, not what you see anywhere. Do not listen to anyone who's telling you that you are anything less than perfect the way that you are. And if you feel like me, where you can just get completely lost in all of it and feel like you are constantly being told you're too fat, you're not the right skin tone, your hair isn't perfect enough, your makeup isn't good enough, your nose isn't skinny enough, you don't have big enough lips, you don't have like skinny enough legs, a big enough butt. If you feel like you are constantly being told that through your social media, I think that is the point where it's time to just turn it off. Let it go, unsubscribe to as many channels that make you feel that way, remove yourself from different email accounts that are sending you promotional items or sending you notification of promotional items that you need to purchase to make yourself feel beautiful. Because look, at the end of the day, imperfection is perfection. And I know that I actually saw a campaign that Gucci did recently, and they were kind of going off the back of that. They were saying that imperfection is perfection, and what actually is defined as perfection, what actually is defined as beautiful. Because guaranteed, you might see somebody walking down the street and you think, oh my gosh, that woman or man is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. but guarantee that person has insecurities, or that person feels like they're not beautiful. And that is because the beauty, fashion, that whole sector, that whole industry is telling you every single day that you are not beautiful, and you need to buy their product to ensure that you are beautiful. So just to kind of give out a disclaimer to wrap this video up, I love beauty, I love makeup. If you love beauty and makeup, I 100% say that still be a part of it. Don't feel like you have to go cold turkey and never buy a makeup product ever again for the rest of your life, because that's not what this video is about. This video is about you being aware and being selective of the kind of marketing that you engage with. So for example, I know that when I go into Sephora, I know that like the cogs in my head just stop, and I'll just buy whatever, because I'm like, oh my god, I saw this influencer talk about that and say it was great. Oh, that's a really cool marketing campaign, I'm gonna grab that. And oh, I want more MAC lipsticks, I'm gonna buy 4 more MAC lipsticks. I don't need 4 more MAC lipsticks. Honestly, the combo that's on my lip right now is my favorite combo. I honestly do not need any more MAC lipsticks, or lipsticks at all for that matter, except for repurchasing this lip combo. And I think that is what we need to understand, that as a beauty community is something that we really need to take a step back and go, right, that is the goal, to differentiate between marketing and the message that marketing is giving us, and how we feel, and the fact that makeup is just skin deep. It's just a canvas, it's just a play zone, it's just something to give you a little bit of confidence. You know, sometimes we need that, sometimes we've got blemishes and stuff like that, or uneven skin, and we just want to feel a bit better about ourselves. That is all it is, nothing else. All this drama, all this rigmarole that is surrounded around something that was just so trivial. Like, I mean, let's think about back when we were younger. Like when I was younger, I literally was able to fit all of my makeup in a tiny little makeup bag, maybe no bigger, like literally like that, like not bigger at all. And I would just buy a new foundation when my foundation ran out, buy a new mascara when my mascara ran out. So where did all of this get lost in translation in the last 3 to 5 years, where all of a sudden I feel like I need 10 bronzers, or I need 15 highlighters, or I need to have 17 different variations of foundation for me to try or have on hand just in case, when I know what works for me. You know what works for you, unless you're new to the beauty industry and you're still working all that sort of stuff out, then yeah, sure. But think about the amount of money that you're spending on makeup, and whether it's actually bringing you joy, or whether it's just fueling the fire for a problem that you actually have deep inside, because it's actually bigger than just feeling beautiful. It's actually something deep in here is telling you to buy these items to fulfill a void that you might not actually be completely addressing. So that's pretty much everything from me. Short and sweet, dressed all cash, so we're having a casual conversation. Let me know what you guys would like to see in future videos. I am kind of running out of ideas at the moment, which is a little bit embarrassing, but you know, this happens sometimes. I'm a little bit flat from 2020 still, so I do still want to continue my regular uploads of twice a week, every Tuesday and Saturday at 6 AM Melbourne time. So do not forget to subscribe if you like my kind of content. I will be vlogging very, very soon as well, so bringing you guys into my life a bit more. So definitely keep your eye out for that. But thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you made it to the end, comment a love heart in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much again, guys. Bye.